Hey everyone, thanks for watching. But before we get into the video, please go ahead and subscribe. It shows that you're into this content and the rest of our content on the channel, and we really appreciate it. Enjoy the video.
happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see. I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow. People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people? Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova!
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so. Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent a request to your mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here.
I totally
at the
forgot I
great
was,
work
I
where
was
I
fucking
collate our
muted.
results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
I'm sorry, guys. I was laughing this entire time. It's gonna be nice in the VOD, I guess. I've totally been talking this entire time. I never used the Chocobo Keep, but is it in here that I? Yeah, okay. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist us here with ours. Though Cryo herself is tied up with another investigation, Elaine is an eminently capable substitute. So if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify the etheric emission. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of aether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar, and and are powerless to deal with any of the consequences in the way. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists to create an enchanted talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower even if should they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Welcome back. So I realized I was actually muted on my stream for like ever. Even dirt. No, I didn't. I just looked over and saw that I was muted. Even the info fucking during the info video, I was laughing and shit. I was muted that whole entire time. So that's not going up on YouTube. In prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of crime. Of the method tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales proved the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify the protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make a steady progress with the talisman. Soon we will be ready to conduct a field test, and here's where you and your blessing of light comes in. Whatever it is, just leave it to me. Thank you. Lest you wonder, we only ask that you serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I would test how well your blessing shields you with your permission, of course. Of course, yeah. Never been tempered, never will be tempered. In that case, Urianger and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful, seeing as you all work to the point of collapse. I suspect you could do with more hands. We'd be grateful for any assistance we can provide. If you're ready, let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the great work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I will meet you at the top of it to see after seeing some preparation. I hope you didn't have trouble finding this place or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to physical strain. If you give the fruit of our sweat, tears, and many a sleepless nights, the drunken sleep. The Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's efficacy. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of ether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe aether sickness. For your test, you will be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. I shall observe from a safe distance. Drunken Deep. Commencing the etheric exposure test. Repeat. Commencing the etheric exposure test. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the test subject. Follow the Drunken Deepa's lead and try not to fall behind. Radiating Aether, please stand back. You are struck by a powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effect. Subject has no irrepressible urge to empty their stomach. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. Check for power play, no ill effect. You are struck by another powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. The blessing of light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. Subject fortitude rated impressive, no irregularities confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow and brace for the final challenge. were struck by a strong blast of aether, but survived completely unscathed. Etheric exposure test concluded. Please collect and deliver me to the supervising alchemist. Congratulations on retaining your composure and for your humors. Ah, you've returned, and not on your knees. Ah, a promising sign. But come, let me take the depot off your hands. Thank you. I shall replenish its ether and for when we need to test the talisman. So no dizziness, no nausea, or anything of the sort. You're feeling perfectly fine? Yeah, I'm pretty fine, man. When the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt, then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There is no risk that the tower will corrupt you here either. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. You're a capable warrior, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special link, but we have exhausted our stores of the key ingredient, spirit weed. The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go harvest them. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, the Arcasadora travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with me as my escort? I would compensate you for your troubles, of course. You don't need to compensate me, man. I am in your debt. And without further ado, let us head towards Gadaya's footsteps. It's situated on the road which runs east of the river. Actually, I'm gonna turn off mount music. I may simply be imagining it, but I feel as if we're being followed. Guess, look out, Elaine! God, but that gave me a fright. To think that a moment I ventured outside the safety of the works. Thank the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're all right, I hope. Yeah. Duh. Good. Let's continue on. It isn't far now. Just through these pillars and up the rise. And here we are, Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer. And those who followed in her, well, you know, they've come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is that spirit weed grows here in abundance. I will set about harvesting it once. If you would be so kind as to stand guard. The kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. ERP dancers to come here and record stuff. Or RP dancers. Doesn't have to be ERP dancers. Razad Han.
Yes, that would be Radzad Han. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
What are you telling me of the satrap?
Well, he is the most important person in Radzad Han. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution.
Yeah.
The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Han to thrive all these years.
It's usually how governing works.
And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
Hmm? Oh, it's damn Daniel.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen?
Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail? Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat? with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal.
He changed his voice.
Complications
No longer-
be damned. For we cannot escape the nature of our
No
souls.
longer Asahi voice.
And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
I have enough spirit weed to last a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the great work, shall we? Yes, I know I could have teleported back, but what's the fun of that? Elaine, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talismans. This isn't much, but please accept our token of gratitude. Yeah, little doesn't Donna know she's about to send you on to another errand. Will you excuse me? I shall return to my work on the talisman. Oh, you're both back. Excellent. This little rock kid. I have a message for you, Mistress Nadana. It would seem that the stores of giant scales are running low. Giant skull. What? But what? Last when I looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Anje told everyone about their tempering cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since inspired fashion a number of new talismans and prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain. But we will need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to attend to this if you would like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I cannot in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Elaine, loath as I am to press another task onto you so soon, might I ask you to fetch some giant skull? In case you're not familiar, giant skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing its hardness and ethereal conductivity as applications of many disciples, alchemy not in the least. The quarry where it is found is aptly named Giant Skull Grounds. Isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we pose this once more? Yeah, sure, whatever. Leave it to me. Thank you. Upon arriving in the grounds, please seek a man named Zenuya. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand to run on my own, and it will take me to the outpost. May we borrow a pair of Hamsa? Mistress Madonna? By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survive are still in training. I'll bring the Hamsa to the entrance. Meet me there when you're ready. New mounts? These fucking dodos? Here are Hamsa. Lane, if creatures look familiar, it's because they are close akin to your Eorzean dodos. Hamsa has long been kept as livestock at Thavnair. Many a hatchery may be found. At last, the largest of these are recently raised monsters from the tower. On account of the hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant host repurposed its remnants as an outpost. What is the errand? That is the errand. That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination, but a stone's throw away. I have no objections, but first let me for the outpost. We'll set forward. Are you ready? Then let's depart. You need only ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead for you to follow. This is fucking. Let us be off. If you haven't ridden dodos before, be warned. They have a bit. They have a wobbling gait. That spectacular formation stretched all over the world, because the sword legend holds, wielded by Mansuya. That's where they get the giant skull at. See, we know about giant skull already, because back in 2.0, they had weapons made of that ore, and don't need any introductions to the tower. The Tower of Zot over there. Almost there. And the main part of the hatchery is atop the cliff. The outpost here is right there. Do we get to go up? Like, is up there, like, obtainable to go up to? I don't think so, right? Maybe. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like we could go up there, unfortunately. Are you there, Coded? Do you know if we can go on top of on top of a giant skull? That big ass cliff that's in Thavnair? Yeah, the one that's like that's protruding purple rock or whatever. And here we are. Yeah, if you've already done the dungeon, I haven't done it yet. And there we are, manned by the Radiant host in this outpost. Hold on a second. I'm in the middle. That thing next to the tower. Well, who should it be that but our young Varshan, on an errand for the Gad? I am. His Excellency bade me to come collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagged dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. Yo, this armor actually looks pretty dank. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Yeah. Though we have employed relative peace and claimed these past few days, this remains the front lines of the battle. No place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may be now, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do out of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering, but I still worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you. For you are a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? I will, Nadine. Thank you. And who might this be? Not Hanish, by the look of her. Permit me to introduce Elaine Auclair, the Eorzean contingent, come to assist with making the talismans. Oh, from Eorzea, you say? Towers have appeared over there too, yes? Tell me, what is the situation? May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. Dude, shit's fucked up. An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad for any tidings you can share. You two, bring Varshan the latest report and answer any questions he may have. Oh yeah, there's no way you can get up there. I'm looking at the map right now. That's unfortunate. Hopefully. It occurs to me that I have yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the Satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and we admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down on 1 or 2 occasions, they come in force. We have had to pay a heavy price. What are the towers in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? Not yet. Oh, so it's much as the same as everywhere else. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect to call for outside aid to be answered. What up, girl? Wish to know about the tower. To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. The Tower of Zot, as folks have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared where it did on the island of Narunar. No, we're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the towers in your homeland? Dude, I have no idea. I haven't been there in a while. Oh, our struggles are not unique. Then our hope still lies with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. I've heard of you. The visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Talaparoi? We know that they're the ones behind the tower, and we know that they've declared war on the whole world. But why are they doing this? What is it they want? This we don't understand. What? They want to die. They want to take everyone with them. What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have. Like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. Damn right. I need to check Twitter here. I asked if anybody wanted to make some Endwalker thumbnails for me, but nobody said anything. I have said I would pay. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub booth, Radzahan ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, the stream dried up when the trading vessels stopped coming in. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best see to your original errand. Mine will keep me here a while. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need to follow the road east. You need but follow the road to the east. Upon the Hamsa, you will arrive before you know it. Brief though as it was, I enjoyed our time together. So we meet again. Oh. Wait, where is it? I thought it was supposed to take me on its own. But I guess not. It doesn't even tell me where to go. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. I feel like I don't actually need to ride the thing over there. Wait a minute. I was supposed to fight 2 of those? Fuck. There. Last one is that, and Darren's all. Okay. Actually, I have to ride the fucking thing there? Oh my god. That's done. Well, remember, fam, when you're doing this quest, I hate that it forces you to ride that damn dodo. I hate that it forces you to ride the damn dodo. Yeah, but I had some hunt marks on the way there, so I hopped off of it. But I had to walk all the way back to go the hop back on one. I think my quest is bugged. Try logging out and back in. Do not. Aye, this is indeed the Giant Skull grounds, and I am Zenuya. Is there something you require? Giant Skull for the Alchemist, you say? Yeah, but of course we have it. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower. And there's gonna be a problem, right?